Hi everyone, it's Fred here from Hillians Bricks with another Lego investment rating video. If you're new here, make sure you like this video and subscribe to our channel. And these videos is where we actually pick a Lego set, usually chosen by one of our viewers, and where we run it through a metrics of analysis. So we've developed a tool to give a scoring a mechanism based on the 7 metrics that we use. If you're interested in finding out more about those metrics, we do have a separate video, so we recommend checking that out. But in today's video, we're going to be picking one of the sets. So in today's video, we've got a set chosen by Dennis Zeggi, and I hope I pronounced that correct. So this was one of the comments that he left, and he wants us to check out the 10279, the Volkswagen T2 camper van. So interesting set. So this is a creator expert set. So let's start with the metrics that we always use, and the first one is in terms of affordability. Now this is not a cheap set. I believe it's £140 retail price, so therefore it's not something that many people are going to be snapping up in high volumes, and from that perspective we give it a 5-star rating. Next we look at the theme, and this is creator expert, which generally does quite well, although the vehicles I'm not so sure if they do as well as the modular buildings, but overall generally they do quite well. Interesting though, the T1 camper van was out for so long that it's not necessarily doing that great, but I think it's also appreciating value. But the theme does well, so again 5-star for the theme. Next we look at the ratio. So this is the price per piece ratio, and this set, as I already mentioned, is £140. Comes with 2,207 pieces, no minifigures, so we don't need to do an adjustment for that one. And based on that calculation, we got a 4-star rating for this set. Now next we look at the availability. So the availability for the set is medium. It's you sometimes even see it on Amazon and other places, but you don't see the store set in your supermarket, so it's not widespread as we would call it. So therefore we've given this a 2.5-star rating. Then let's look at the shelf life and how long this set is usually out for, or at least this theme. And creator expert sets tend to last quite a while, which is not necessarily great from an investment perspective because it gives people a longer time to buy many of them and build up stock. So from that aspect, we've given it a 1-star rating. Next, we look at the buzz scores. There's a lot of hype, a lot of talk about this set, lots of anticipation. Wouldn't say it's huge, but again, it's also not low. People still talk about it, and I think people kind of made the link to the first one. So if you've got the first one built, people are going to want the second one as well. And the fact that the second one is more likely to have a much shorter shelf life, people might potentially want it. So we've given this a middle of the park score from the buzz, so it's a 3-star rating for us for this one. And the final metric that we look at is the size of the box. It's important to understand how much it's going to cost from a shipping perspective, but also from a storage perspective. So this is a medium-sized box when we look at it from a shipping perspective. So again, 3-star rating. So what does that do in terms of overall score? The score for this one is 6.24. Still, people will be looking at our leaderboard in a minute. You might think this is quite towards the lower end. Typically, if it hits 6 or above, for us, it's one of the good metrics that we say. Like if it's 6, it means it's a decent score. If it's below 6, we tend to avoid those. But our leaderboard is lots of sets that people have been nominating already that tend to do quite well. But in terms of the position on the leaderboard, this one brings it into 11th place. But yeah, if you're interested in nominating a set, there's 3 ways of doing that. Either you're a Patreon member and you leave me a comment there, or on our Patreon chat on Discord. The second guaranteed method is to give me a super thanks. In the comment section, you can give a super thanks. It's like a virtual tip. If you do that and you nominate a set in there, we'll definitely consider it in one of the future videos. And the other way is just leave a comment on the video, and then we do pick some random ones over time, but we'll always prioritize the first 2. So there might be a bit of a longer wait for those to happen. But yeah, that's it for this one. Hope you enjoyed it, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye for now.